Hello everyone, good day for all. Welcome back to another episode of Ayur Samveda, a smart way to Ayurveda. I am Dr. Kavya Vasudev and you are watching Study Ashtanga Hridaya series. Please subscribe to my channel and enable the bell button for continuous updates in Samhita. In the last videos, we were discussing Doshopakramaniya Adhyaya. If you have not watched those videos, please click the I button to access them. Moving with the same chapter. Last videos, we were discussing about the dosha gati. That is how the doshas will be moving from the koshta to shakha and how the doshas are moving from shakha to koshta. And what are the factors which is responsible for this movement of doshas. Next one type of movement of doshas is Tiryagata dosha. That is, the doshas will be moving either from the koshta to shakha or shakha to koshta. And the third type of movement of dosha is Tiryagata. Prayas Tiryagata doshaha kleshayanti aturam chiram kuryad na teshu tvaraya deha akni balavid kriyam. Prayaha Tiryagata doshaha kleshayanti aturan chiram kuryad na teshu tvaraya deha akni balavid kriyam. प्रायः तिर्यगता दोषाः क्लेशयन्ति आतुरान् चिरं कुर्यात् न तेषु त्वरया देह अग्नि बलविद क्रियाम्. So when this Tiryagata doshas are present or the doshas are moving in the Tiryagati, that is in the transverse directions or some other directions other than upward or downward directions, in such conditions, Kleshayanti Aturan Chiram. It will be causing trouble for the patient for a long time, or that such kind of diseases also will be very chronic in nature. So the doshas will be migrating to other regions other than upward and downward movement, other than certain movements will be taken place by the doshas, or doshas will be moving in other directions, and this kind of movement of doshas will lead to various kinds of troubles to the patient, and that too for a long time such troubles will be prolonged, or the diseases will be very chronic in nature. Kuryat na teshu tvaraya deha akni balavid kriya. So in such conditions, when the doshas are moving in the Tiryagata or Tiryagati is being taken, in such conditions we should not go for the management very fastly. First we have to analyze the deha and akni bala of the patient, and after that only we should go for the management. That is, we should not go for the treatment in haste, and we should assess, or we have to examine properly, and we have to analyze the deha and akni bala, then only we should go for the management. So the first the doshas will be either moving from koshta to shakha or shakha to koshta based on various factors, and especially the doshas are having two types of movements, that is, it should either move upward or in the downward direction. Other than this, the doshas will be moving in other directions. Such directions or movement we call it as Tiryagata doshas, and when these doshas are attaining this Tiryagati, then it will be causing various kinds of troubles to the patient, that too for a long period of time. And in such conditions, after proper assessing the deha and akni bala of the patient, then only we should go for the management of Tiryagata doshas. शमयेत् तान् प्रयोगेन सुखं वा कोष्ठमानयेत् ज्ञात्वा कोष्ठप्रपन्नांश्च यथासन्नं विनिर्हरेत्. शमयेत् तान् प्रयोगेन सुखं वा कोष्ठम् आनयेत् ज्ञात्वा कोष्ठप्रपन्नान् च यथासन्नं विनिर्हरेत्. शमयेत् तान् प्रयोगेन सुखं वा कोष्ठम् आनयेत् ज्ञात्वा कोष्ठप्रपन्नान् च यथासन्नं विनिर्हरेत्. So the how to manage the Tiryagata doshas are being told. Tan prayogena shamayet. That is, we have to go for the shamana line of management. We should not go for the shodhana karma. Especially the treatments or management is classified into two, that is shodhana and shamana. Shodhana means the expulsion of the dosha which has attained the dushti, and shamana means the curative management to reduce that dosha dushti. It will not expel the dosha out of the body. It will just try to manage or cure the dosha dushti. So in Tiryagata doshas, we have to go for the shamana karmas. That is prayogena shamayet. We have to do the shamana karmas to reduce that particular dosha dushti. And sukham koshtam anayet. And thus this doshas has to be brought into the koshta. Yatha sannam vinirharet. And after this doshas are brought into the koshta, then we should go for the shodhana karma. So before that, if we are going for the shodhana karma, then proper shodhana karma won't be attaining. Proper shodhana won't take place because the doshas are in different sthanas. So we have to do the shamana karma and we have to bring that doshas into the koshta, and then we have to do the shodhana karma. So before doing the shodhana karma, we have to bring the doshas into the koshta. So while the diseases manifest, usually the doshas will be in different sthanas, especially in shakha, asti or marma, or in different roka margas or in different sthanas the doshas will be present. We have to bring all these doshas to the koshta, and based on the koshta avastha or based on the where these doshas are present, then based on that we have to determine whether vamana has to be done or virechana has to be administered. So similarly, in the case of tiryagata doshas also, first we have to bring the doshas by the shamana karma, and then we have to bring it to the koshta, and from the koshta we have to do the shodhana karma and thus eliminate the dosha out of the body. Samadosha Lakshana. Srodhorodha balabhramsha gaurava anila muthata alasya apakti nishtiva malasanga aruji klamaha lingam malanam samana niramanam viparyayah. Srodhorodha balabhramsha gaurava anila muthata alasya apakti nishtiva malasanga aruji klama lingam malanam samanam niramanam viparyayah. Srodhorodha balabhramsha gaurava anila muthata alasya apakti nishtiva malasanka aruji klamaha lingam malanam samanam niramanam viparyayah. So the sama dosha avastha means when the doshas which has attained the dushti is getting associated with the ama. That is, ama means indigestion, or when the acne is not proper, the proper digestion won't be happening, and thus the rasa dosha, rasadhatu or the ahara paga won't be attaining proper, and thus that undigested food will causes various kinds of troubles. Such kind of undigested food items we call it as ama. And when these doshas are getting dushti, this dosha dushti or these doshas will be getting associated with this ama, and such conditions we call it as sama dosha avastha. That is, sama dosha means when these doshas are associated with ama, such conditions we call it as sama dosha. And the symptoms of mala, that is dosha, dhatu or malas, when it is associated with the ama, we call it as sama itself. And the lakshanas which we can see in the sama dosha lakshana, they are srodhorodha, that is obstruction of the channels. When ama utpatti takes place, it is more of snigdha guna or more of obstruction will be present. So thus the srotas all will be getting obstructed. That is, the srodhorodha or blockage of the channels will be present. Balabhramsha, loss of strength. As the proper digestion is not taking place, thus the strength also will be not present. So srodhorodha and balabhramsha will be present. Other than that, gaurava, that is heaviness of the body. Anila muthada, that vada dosha will be getting a different inactivity, or the proper action of the vada dosha may not be happening. Alasya, that is the person become very lazy, or lassitude will be there. Apakti, that is proper digestion won't be taking place, and digestive power or Agni Deepti also won't be present, and thus the improper digestion will be there. Nishtiva, the person will be spitting more of saliva, or more of expectoration will be there. Malasanka, that is constipation or the urine retention also can be seen. aruchi, anorexia or tastelessness, and klama, exhaustion. So these are the signs or the symptoms which we can see when these doshas are getting associated with the ama. Thus condition we call it as sama dosha, and these are the signs and symptoms which we can see in the sama avastha, that is all increased kapha dosha lakshanas or increased ama avastha means it will be having more of snigdha guna and all the gurutva, alasya, aruchi, apakti, such all lakshanas can be seen. So next opposite to this is called as nirama lakshana, that is or nirama dosha, the condition in which the doshas is not getting associated with ama avastha, or the ama and dosha had association, and after the proper management of this ama and dosha dushti, that ama has undergone the pachana and dosha becomes free of its dushti. So such avasthas we call it as nirama avastha or nirama dosha avastha, and opposite of all these factors which has been mentioned can be seen in the condition of nirama avastha, that is all the lakshanas such as srodoroda, balabhramsha, aruchi, apakti, such all things are told as sama dosha lakshana. Opposite to these features can be seen in the nirama avastha lakshana. So these are the sama dosha and nirama dosha. Next, moving with the ama utpatti. How this ama is being originated is told by different acharyas. So such opinions are being told in ama utpatti. Ushmano alpa balatvena dhatu madhyam apachitam दुष्टमामाशे गतं रसमामं प्रचक्षते. ऊष्मणो अल्पबलत्वेन धातुम् आद्यम् अपाचितं दुष्टम् आमाशे गतं रसम् आमं प्रचक्षते. ऊष्मणो अल्पबलत्वेन धातुम् आद्यम् अपाचितं दुष्टम् आमाशे गतं रसम् आमं प्रचक्षते. So ushmano alpa balatvena dhadumadyam apachitam. So the because of the certain factors or certain reasons, the Agni bala will be getting reduced or the Mantakni will be present, and ushmano alpa balatvena, that is the ushma or the Agni will be having less strength, and because of that the proper digestion won't be taking place, and dhadum adyam apachitam, and the first dhatu, that is the rasa dhatu, won't be getting properly digested, or the paka karma won't be taking place properly, and they remain uncooked or not digested in the amashya, and also it gets dushta, that is it gets vitiated, and thus amashe gadam rasam amam prachakshate, and this rasa dhatu or the undigested food will be staying inside the amashya, and such kind of food items which is not digested properly we call it as rasa or ama rasa, that is that rasa or the undigested matter or the not properly digested thing we call it as ama. So because of the Agni bala mantya or alpa Agni or manda Agni, the proper digestion of the dhatus or proper digestion of the ahara rasa won't be taking place, and thus the proper formation of dhatu won't be taking place, and thus the undigested matter we call it as ama. So this is how the ama utpatti is taking place. This is the opinion of one acharya, that is based on the alpakni or mantakni, proper digestion won't take place, and thus the proper dhatu won't be obtained, and thus that undigested matter we call it as ama. Again, other acharyas has been mentioned that anye doshebhya eva atidushtebhyo anyonya murchanat कोद्रवेभ्यो विषस्येव वदन्ति आमस्य संभवम्. अन्ये दोषेभ्य एव अति दुष्टेभ्यो अन्योन्य मूर्छनात् कोद्रवेभ्यो विषस्य एव वदन्ति आमस्य संभवम्. अन्ये दोषेभ्य एव अति दुष्टेभ्यो अन्योन्य मूर्छनात् कोद्रवेभ्यो विषस्य एव वदन्ति आमस्य संभवम्. So अन्ये दोषेभ्य एव अति दुष्टेभ्यो अन्योन्य मूर्छनात्. So other certain acharyas are telling that ama utpatti takes place by the intimate mixing with one another of the greatly increased doshas, that is ati dushtebhyo, that is the doshas which have undergone severe dushti, anyonya murchanat, by the intimate relation or mixing up of this doshas which have undergone dushti, ama utpatti will be occurring. And they have given an example for that. Kodravebhyo vishasya eva vadanti amasya sambhava. Kodrava is a kind of trinadhanya, or we can consider as a millet type variety, and this kodrava, when it is mixed with different varieties of kodrava, then it will be leading to the poisonous effect. Or if it is being kept for a long time also, this kodrava will be producing the poisonous effect. So similar to that, this doshas, when they are mixed together, they will be producing a poisonous effect, or they will be producing a new thing called as ama. So this is the opinion of certain other acharyas. That is, when these doshas are getting aggravated, or when these doshas are more severely getting dushta, then they get mixed up, and thus the ama will be produced. Similar to that of kodrava, when it is mixed together, it produces the poisonous effect. Sama dosha. Amena tena samprakta dosha dushyascha dushitaha sama iti upadishyante ye cha rogas tat udbhavaha. Amena tena samprakta dosha dushyaha cha dushitaha sama iti upadishyante ye cha rogaha tat udbhavaha. Amena tena samprakta dosha dushyaha cha dushitaha sama iti upadishyante ye cha rogaha tat udbhavaha. So sama dosha, it has already been told that sama dosha means when these doshas are getting associated with ama. So amena samprakta dosha. So this sama word is being told or given to the things, conditions such as when the doshas are getting mixed with ama, and dushyaha cha dushitaha, and this doshas will be getting or doing the dushti of the dushyas also. The dushyas means the dhatus and malas. So when these doshas are getting associated with ama, they get dushti, and this dosha dushti will be producing dushti to the dushyas also, that is dhatu and malas also getting dushti. And rogaha tad udbhavaha, and the diseases which are manifesting because of this dosha dushti or dushita dhatu and mala, such all dosha, dushya and rogas we consider as sama itself. So the sama word means that which is being mixed up or combined or associated with ama, we call it as sama. So the dosha which has undergone dushti associated with ama, and which in turn makes the dushti of dhatu and malas, and as a result what the diseases which are being originated, such all factors we call it as sama itself. Today we have discussed a portion of Doshopakramaniya Adhyaya from Ashtanga Hridaya Sutra Sthana, and will be continuing the same chapter in the upcoming videos. For more updates on Samhita, make sure you subscribe the channel. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, bye.